We left Stukobing and sailed around the southeastern tip of Denmark, um, around the island of Mon and the impressive cliffs of uh, of Mons itself, the white chalk cliffs, and made our way to the fishing port of Rodvik, 2 hours south of Copenhagen by train. At Rodvik, my wife left me, and I was joined by a very experienced naval architect, and we set sail for Gislof's Large. Apologies for my Swedish accent. From Skillinge, we set sail for Hanno, and on the way, we passed this Royal Navy University patrol boat. Despite waving, they were too taken with their own self-importance and did not acknowledge the friendliness of a fellow countryman. However, we continued on our way. Hanno was occupied by the Royal Navy from 1810 to 1812. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to visit this delightful little island. In the graveyard in Hanno are buried the bodies of some English sailors from HMS Victory who sadly died on this island during the English occupation. At Karlskrona, my crew sadly left me in order to go back to work, and I was left to sail single-handed up to Kalmar. Kalmar was an interesting place, and for the first time, the navigation gave me some, not concern, but I did resort to the paper chart because the starboard hand mark at the entrance to the channel was displayed as black, green, black, whereas on the navionics chart it was a white symbol. And therefore I got the paper charts out and had a good look. Karlsmar was the first time I had encountered stern two buoys. Being single-handed and not having a stainless steel hook at this point in the proceedings, I took the coward's way out and chose a very nice but rickety wooden pontoon to berth alongside. I was met one of the very few occasions on where I was met by a marina staff who thankfully took my lines and secured me to the pontoon. Kalmar is a delightful place. The facilities are good and well worth a visit. Diesel was readily available, and as was pumping out stations. There is also an excellent Chandler's here, well worth stocking up on those essential bits needed for coping with Scandinavian moorings. The castle also looked absolutely fascinating. I, however, after 40 years at the chalk face, couldn't really face looking round the castle, and therefore observed it from a distance. I thought this was a fascinating lighthouse. In fact, it looked more like an offshore hotel. It's right next door to a red beacon called Damman, Damman. I shall endeavour to type it onto the photograph. But in this photograph, you can see the sauna on the end, the barrel sauna. Anyway, I continued on single-handed, and the wind came up, and we had a fantastic reach. I say we, it was the royal we, being single-handed, and we sailed into the industrial port of Oskarshamn. Beautiful reception. The harbour master was waiting on the quayside and took my lines and was extremely helpful. I'd recommend this port as a transit port. The supermarket, the local cooperative, is substantial, somewhat of a walk, but it was well provisioned. The facilities were shared with the local campsite, but they were spotlessly clean, as were all the facilities throughout Sweden.